Another one.
Could I transition to a role in QA? So I'm currently working as an SQL Support Engineer. Haven't heard of that particular role before, but SQL Support Engineer, all right? SQL Query Language Support Engineer. And I'm considering transitioning into a QA role, quality assurance role, preferably quality assurance automation. I have experience in investigating and resolving tickets as part of the support team, collaborating closely with developers. Additionally, I have strong skills in writing and maintaining SQL queries, stored procedures, functions, and triggers. Keep your finger off the trigger. My technical toolbox includes working with SQL Server, XML, XSLT, XPath, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Postman, which we saw this past Thursday, and we will see some more of this coming Thursday. Postman is the top tool when it comes to testing APIs, application programming interfaces. All right. I've also been involved in developing and maintaining reports and dashboards. Though my Python and Java skills are at a basic level, I have some familiarity with Selenium. Given this background, do you think it's feasible for me to move into a QA/QA automation role? If so, what steps would you recommend I take to make this transition smoother? Another advice or insight would be greatly appreciated. Well, you've come to the right place, my friend. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is I am going to put my timer up. You thought I was going to forget. Nope, not this time. You see, you're not going to get me, good guy. You're not going to get me, Mitch. The timer is up and running. So what I am going to say is I think that with the skill sets that you have listed, from all your XML knowledge and your XPath, which is very, very important, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, very, very important. And the fact that you know Postman, which means that you know something about APIs, and you are an SQL genius. So shout out to you for that. Now, here's what I see that is a bit lacking, which with your skill set, you could potentially and eventually become QA automation. But I would highly recommend. So at the beginning of the show, you saw that we spoke about the top 100 interview questions for QA, which I said was totally just about nonsense. Sorry. But does that mean that you should not know these things? Absolutely not. You should know these things. For you to be in QA, you should definitely take a course that teaches you comprehensively about quality assurance. That is very, very important. But the thing is, what I always tell you, you cannot harp on the theory. You can't neglect the practical and stick to the theory, because many, many people, they will be stuck like white on rice. Like flies on, they'll be stuck on it because it's something that it's easy to touch. It's easy to grasp because I can study for this and I can see, am I right or am I wrong? I can go and take some certification that absolutely nobody cares about. They don't care about it, but they sell it to you and they say, you have to go and take this. You have to go and take this. And then you do it, and then you spend the money on the certification, and then nobody hires you. But does that mean that the knowledge isn't valuable? Absolutely no. The knowledge is valuable. You should know all the ins and outs of QA. You should put what you are learning into practice. Not only do you practice what you preach, you practice what you learn. And that's why you see me early in the morning working on Flutter. See me working on Terraform on Sundays. I'm learning it as I go, but it's clicking. Now it's making so much more sense that I can contribute to the Terraform work at work. And that's what I want for you. I want you, and then you will, when you actually start to do something, then you can start to demonstrate it. You'll build that confidence. You'll have those wins that I was talking about in yesterday's video. You'll have those wins that you have to celebrate. I was helping someone with prepping for an interview yesterday, and I said, stop being a robot. Stop regurgitating stuff. Start talking about what you know and how awesome you are in doing those things. I can get anybody. I can get anybody to just study something and then just repeat. I need to see that you can actually do the work. And that's why I say, go and take that comprehensive QA course. Go and take that comprehensive QA course and learn how to do all those things. But while you're learning the concepts, you're actually getting practical application. That is what you need. You need the practical application. All right. So I think you're on a good path. And I think if you do take that and also take a either Python or Java course as well, because you said that at the basic level, you want to go into QA automation. I think you have the skills to go into QA automation. And if you're working for a company that has QA automation, I always say my greatest advice is try to transition within. So many people, they're like, oh, I want to go and do this part in tech. And then I'm going to quit my job and go somewhere else. And then you find yourself applying for 3,652 jobs and a half with not even one callback. Not even one callback. And as DJ Khaled says, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. But that's why I say you have to use every single opportunity to your advantage. All right? So I think you have a great runway, but be careful, be smart, put in the work as always. All right? All righty then.
If you enjoyed the fascinating information shared in this video and you want more, be sure to hit the subscribe button to Tech Coach Ralph to be notified for new videos.